Hi guys, Vandana from the UrbanMali network. Christmas is round the corner. The air is so festive. People are getting their trees out, they're getting their stars out and all their decoration and lights out. And it's so nice to be part of this festivity. It's so much of joy and cheer, and it's going to be a whole brand new year. So we at UrbanMali want to do things slightly differently. We want to go really local this Christmas. So today we're going to be suggesting few things that you can do this Christmas, being very native and very local. So all of you, or many of you, are probably getting your trees indoors. The commonly used tree as a Christmas tree is the Araucaria tree. And you're moving it indoors. It's probably in a pot, or you're going and buying a tree or putting it up, or you're probably even thinking about removing the plastic tree that you have up in your attic to fix it up and then decorate it with all the lights and the gifts and things like that. How about you use one of your trees or you use one of your plants in your garden itself? So we have 5 native plants that you can use as your Christmas tree, that can double up as your Christmas tree this Christmas. So I don't know if many of you know, but actually the Christmas tree is a very temperate tree. It's found growing in extremely cold regions. The original Christmas tree is the pine or the spruce that you don't find in India, probably up only in the Himalayas or the really cold snow-filled areas. So that's why people in India use the Araucaria species. Now the Araucaria plant is actually a very, very vigorous plant. You cannot grow it in a pot. It grows extremely small in the pot, and its roots are so vigorous that if you grew it in the ground, they can break in to your compound wall, or they can break into your building as well. Very, very vigorous roots. So how about we use one of our local plants? So we want our indoors to be green. We want to be able to have a plant that we can decorate, and we can just really put signify the celebratory feeling of Christmas itself. So here are 5 plants for you. 1, hibiscus. So the red hibiscus flowers are already so beautiful. They are bright red and their leaves are dark green. So you have your Christmas theme going on. So we like green and red. So here we have a plant with both these colors, and it branches sideways, and you can put your lights and your streamers and your little bells on it, and even a star if you sort of planned it out well right on the top. The next tree is the Ixora. Ixora is also called as idli poo. So it has these ball kind of flowers with multiple flowers in it. So maybe not, you don't need to have too many decorations on the tree itself, because the flowers are already so beautiful. The third tree is the Caesalpinia. So the Caesalpinia tree is like a miniature gulmohar tree. So gulmohar, we know, right? It's so beautiful in summer because it just sheds all its leaves and it just has these beautiful bright red flowers. So Caesalpinia is very much like it. It has smaller flowers, and it has the leaves growing at the same time as they flower as well. Another great tree to use as your Christmas tree. Another tree is Nandi Batlo. Now Nandi Batlo is very much like a miniature tree. So it branches so beautifully sideways that it is a lovely branch for your kids to put their streamers on, to tie your bells up. It's really nice to be able to decorate this tree. And the last tree, and the most local of it all, and I know this is truly going to be special for you, is the curry leaf. And curry leaf is such a major part of our cuisine. So why not glamorize the curry leaf tree, get it indoors, decorate it up, and you'll have such a beautiful story to tell to everybody who visits your home. And you know what? This is something they'll remember. They're probably not going to remember the plastic tree. They're definitely not going to remember Araucaria. But the curry leaf and you decorating it as your Christmas tree, they're not going to forget that. Apart from having a tree indoor, you can also be extremely gentle on the earth. this Christmas? Why don't you, make gifts that don't include any plastic or any paper? How about making something handmade? I know that a handmade gift with all your, love to a loved one is going to be a lot more special than having something that you just bought off at a store. Why don't you gift a plant to a friend? Why don't you gift a garden to your loved one this year? So try and go as local as possible. Remember that we would love to continue celebrating the earth and celebrating everything that is there around us for us to enjoy. So therefore, think about different ways that you can celebrate Christmas and New Year this year. If you want to gift a garden, if you want to gift some plants, do get in touch with us. We love plants and all planty things, and we would love to be part of your festivities as well. Visit us at UrbanMali.com or call us at 8880482000. Have a happy Christmas and a beautiful 2018.